It's Wade Rich, back with another episode of A Word with Wade. My guest today is a young man, and I can say that because he's younger than me.
Officially.
That I actually met through one of my earlier guests, Ora Boric. He was a creative director and many other hats for their film clip, which was called
Sin Eater.
Sin Eater. Sorry, my brain's not working.
Oh, no, that's fine.
I'd like to welcome to the show Ben. How you going, Ben?
I'm good.
Excellent. Let me just have a quick sip of this coffee.
Oh, well, let's do that.
It's
Mine's half finished. I should have ordered another one on the way through.
Can you call them up and order it on the phone?
I wonder if she responds to hand signals.
So Ben, obviously there's the Ouroboros connection. There's the film, film work that you've done with them. But I know you're a man of many talents.
A couple? One or two.
Let's not play it down. You're like me. Got your finger in many pies.
They call me Pie Man.
Oh, do they really?
No,
they will now. Pie Man.
Officially. PM, bro.
But,
PM.
But I do recall when we were chatting to arrange this catch-up today that you mentioned releasing a song, which kind of caught me by surprise because obviously in the capacity we met previously, it was all about the film work that you'd done with Ouroboros, and obviously the focus was on them. So tell me a little bit about that. I'm very curious.
Well, that sort of came out of... So I've always been involved in theatre involving musical theatre, so I would never call myself a singer, ever.
No, me either.
I'm not. Initially, I was a dancer, and someone threw the microphone at me and said, here's a role. It's musical theatre. You don't have to be amazing.
Okay.
I trusted them. And it landed.
Yep.
I was grateful. I just see myself as a storyteller. I use lots of different kinds of multimedia. It's theatre, it's music, it's poetry, it's physical art, especially performance art. Yep. Although officially I retired, though I am building up a John Farnham. Thing,
okay. Like back once again kind of thing, back for the last time.
Yeah. I'm waiting for my partner to retire, so then me and he can do a John and Olivia are back. That would be fun. So this sort of came out of nowhere. I wrote a song and released it, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, I think it would have been about that time.
Yeah, and it took 2 weeks. It was one of those, moments of... it came through. It was fun. And it was not even my voice. It felt like, who is this?
I had a similar experience. I started to see a singing teacher, and the first time I had to sing in front of her, I told her that it was like an out-of-body experience. I felt like I was actually standing behind me.
Stream of consciousness.
Yeah.
I think Bowie called it that.
Bowie.
You just step outside of yourself and stop trusting you. Start trusting whatever the fuck is talking. Sorry, whatever is talking to you.
Swearing is allowed. Swearing is allowed on this show. It's not suitable for children. That's what I tag it as.
Oh, sweet.
Just in case, the little F-bombs slip out.
Well, they do. They will.
But I have to ask though, what? I mean, obviously, there's so many things to unpack there about what you do musically. But how would you describe the genre or style of music that you've released?
Oh, esoteric. Absolutely. Because every piece is different. So I've got one piece that I released a few weeks ago. I've got two more that are mixing at the moment, which I'm super pleased about. And awesome. I sat down last night over wine and considered what would I consider a genre.
Yep.
And each track had a very different track.
I absolutely love that idea, though. Honestly, I am what you would call genre fluid.
So that's it. Yeah. It's entirely genre fluid.
Yeah, I love so many different. In fact, I wanted to start a band called that, and each song was you might go from a jazz song to a rock song to a country song, and every song is completely different.
I like that.
So never got off the ground yet, but there's still hope.
There's time. There is time.
It does, but no, that's really cool, and I love that because why pigeonhole yourself, into one particular style of music?
Well, like I said, I don't consider myself a singer, so I'm a storyteller.
Yeah.
I've used dance and theatre for a long time. For my storytelling.
Yep.
And it's only recently that I thought I could sing my own words and not someone else's. I'm not going to lie, the very first song I sang on stage was as Dr. Scott for Rocky Horror.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's like G's and F's and, that within my range and sort of comfortable.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's crazy. I love that.
It's an example of how different it is because the track that Just For You is very different to Dr. Scott. It's kind of apocalyptic, Americana, so much banjo.
Oh, wow, okay.
And I never thought I would release a song which is, bluegrass?
I
kind of want to say bluegrass.
I feel like banjo kind of instantly turns any song to a bit of a blues. Except for The Grid. I was just thinking when you mentioned banjo, I thought of The Grid. Do you remember that song back in the, I reckon it was about the 90s, maybe early 90s, that kind of like dance track.
Well, mine is the dance of the drums. Mine's there is so much.
That's hilarious.
But then the next one to come out is all electric and bass.
Okay. Very cool.
It's
So
entirely
it's just
different.
totally departure from the first one.
Yeah.
I love
exactly.
that. Like, people don't know what to expect next.
Well, I don't.
You didn't know what to expect, even that's your song.
I rocked up to this recording. So this took 2 full day sessions, and I was entirely different for both days. Entirely different. And my exceptional mixer and producer Phil just said,
Is that Phil as in Crowley?
Yeah, Crowley.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Quite a...
And if you ever need it, he's amazing, dude. Seriously.
Well, I mean, I've heard
I would not call
Borek,
myself a singer, and I sat there and I felt comfortable. I could express myself.
Yeah.
I could be shit, be great, be amazing, be not amazing, be experimental, and it was all fine.
Awesome.
And the cool part was, 0 aspect of that was not recorded. So even the parts I thought I could just get rid of, he'd kept. And then when it come time to mixing, he's got options and he threw them in. And next thing you know, I'm like, why are there 6 people singing on my track? He said, there is not.
Oh, the beauty of the studio magic. I love it. I do love it. Yeah. Now, I also want to touch on something else that you told me, which I'm fascinated by, purely because before I tell people what it is, I just wanted to share that I am indeed doing the same thing. Maybe not the exact same, but the process of what I'm doing is the same, and that's writing a book.
Oh, okay.
Is that where you thought I was going?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It is. Yes.
But yeah, I too am writing a book. It's taking a long, long time. My book is a autobiographical self-help book. That's how I tell people.
That's so hard to write about yourself.
It is.
Like, I've had to write so many short bios about myself, and over the last few years, I stopped writing them. I handballed them to someone else and said, I can't write about me. Can you write about me? Here's my resume. Give me the shiz. You were there. Let's just do it.
Do it, yeah.
Because I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I've been writing a few things for some time. I have a few things coming out that are finished now.
Okay.
And quite a few more longer term projects.
So given that you don't like writing about yourself, I'm going to guess that maybe they're not about you.
Oh, no. So if we're allowed to, drop an F-bomb one more time.
Sure.
It's not an F-bomb.
Drop a C-bomb.
I am so full of shit. They're entirely about me.
Okay, but...
Yeah, entirely. But I write about me as a third person. I use a lot of allegory. I use a lot of symbolism and metaphor to describe subjects which might be uncomfortable for myself or somebody else.
Oh, honestly, I think that's brilliant. I think that's like what writing is about.
Well, if you capture the tone and the meter, and then you get the metaphor just right, you can almost musically touch on anything, and bring a sense of comfort to it, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the thing that's coming out is, first, if I push myself a little bit, and in terms of editing, that's all I mean. It's called 7 Gates. It's almost an expose on a ritual practice. So I'm an occultist. I'm also a dancer and performer and writer. I also live with chronic illness.
Okay.
So I have fibromyalgia, Crohn's
Okay.
disease,
Yep.
and I live with a little bit of borderline personality as well,
Okay.
which most artists do. So I wrote this exquisitely long piece, which is poetry,
Okay.
about living with this. Which then I spoke to a couple of really cool friends of mine who put me in touch with the wonderful Jack Mellor,
Okay.
who's illustrated it.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's now entirely illustrated, and we're working on the cover at the moment.
Yep.
So as soon as that's done, we click publish, and away we go.
Okay. And so that's self-published, is it?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
I love the fact that we
At
can
the
do
moment, at the moment.
Oh, absolutely.
Unless, of course, I can find a company that wants to, jump on it and allow me to retain complete,
creativity.
autonomy.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
it's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I love the fact that we can do that though. Like, I remember coming up as a young kid, and like if you wanted to publish a book or release an album, you had to go through a certain channel. Like for an album,
Jump through hoops.
Yeah, exactly. And there was always had to be someone like a label or something involved, or a publishing company. But
Not
these
now.
days, it's so amazing.
No, not now.
Like,
I mean, it took me a couple of weeks of a lot of hard work with Phil, with Crowley, and the song was finished, and we distro kitted it, and boom, it's done.
That's awesome.
It's not a process of making money, it's a process of making something which means something to you,
Yeah.
and then putting it out for other people to enjoy.
Absolutely.
If they do, then it jumps over the other hill, but we get there when we get there.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I definitely. I think if your focus is making money, then you probably shouldn't be in the creative arts. I think
I
there's
agree.
other jobs you could be doing
I agree.
that would serve that better. If
I'm
you do make
constantly
money,
working, not making money.
Yeah.
Most of my work is about spending money. So I've been a creative
That's
artist
relatable.
for most of my life, and I can't remember a time when I've done a fringe show, put on an exhibition, where I've actually made decent bank. Normally you're putting more into it than you're getting
absolutely.
out. And I'm happy with that at the moment. My rent is paid. I'm not starving. I look pretty thin, so please give me more money. But the truth is, we're doing okay. Being a starving artist doesn't mean you're actually starving.
no, it means you don't. Well, to me, it means you don't compromise your art in the pursuit of money.
Precisely, yeah.
Yeah, and I love the fact you use precisely. I always love when people use these eloquent words that a lot of people don't, use. We just,
Read some more of my poetry. There are so many big words.
when I was in high school, my mate and myself, we used to go to the library at lunchtime and read the thesaurus.
Yeah.
And then try to incorporate synonyms of words we would normally use all the time for other words to sound more
I own
intelligent.
several different editions of different thesauruses.
Oh wow, that's next level.
Because that's a reference in my office, at the moment.
Yeah.
Consistently. So I decided to set myself a task.
Yep.
That if Emily Dickinson from way back when, with all this money and all this, political clout, could write a polished, complete piece every single day for over a year, then in the modern world we have toilets that flush. Things are a little bit easier here. We have telephones, we have internet, we have
absolutely.
things. So
Yeah.
I set myself that task for a year, and that was nearly 2 years ago.
Okay.
And I've maintained that.
So you've been running a polished piece every day for the last 2 years almost. Wow, that's impressive.
Almost 2 years.
I have a mate of mine who's a rapper, shout out to Coulter, and he's just started a similar thing but with rap.
Yeah.
So each day he'll record a little rap that he's written that day.
And you could build on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
At the end of the day doesn't mean it's complete.
No. Correct.
A complete piece can be combined with another, which I've, I'm in the process of doing.
Yeah.
Another side piece, which will be a poetry compilation.
Okay, nice.
And you've heard it here first. This is not a journal,
Okay.
because clearly it's a journal. Clearly.
I love that. Yeah. God, so much to think about. Just a wealth of creative juices, so to speak.
Well, what else are
which
you
I
going
love.
to do?
Hey?
What else are you going to do?
Well, true. I mean, it's the only way for me, in my opinion, to navigate this shit world we're living in.
And it is. Let's, sometimes we get a little bit polite. We need to remind ourselves that it is entirely a shit world.
Yeah.
And it's when you come to that conclusion that you can start changing it.
Absolutely.
And you can't change the world.
No.
But I can change in my backyard.
Oh, absolutely.
And I can work on how I treat people.
Yep.
And I can work on what I put out into the world.
Preach. Yeah.
You know?
It's like
and if that's my focus, then I'm doing okay.
Absolutely.
Now, if we expand that, if everyone shares that focus, then
we do change the world.
We actually do change the world. Right? It's kind
Absolutely
of cool. You don't have to do anything to do a lot.
Yeah,
Just be you, but be a good you.
Yeah. No, I agree with you there. And there's a good saying that kind of sums up what you were saying initially about your backyard. They said you can't change the people around you.
Oh no.
But you can change the people around you. As in who you, obviously who you associate with. And I think that's such a great philosophy to live by. Like, if the people around you aren't your people and they're just shooting you down and cutting you down and taking the opportunity to make you feel like shit, get rid of them.
Well, that makes moving on an easier step, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Because you've got very little to lose.
Yeah.
You know, and you've also got an example to make.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're someone that lives in the public eye that talks to a lot of people a lot of the time, then you need to kind of ask yourself, does shit stick? Well, I know it's crass.
No, it's fine.
But it's true. You are who you hang with. You know,
absolutely.
To quote an amazing film, The Craft.
Which one?
The Craft.
Oh, yeah.
You are who you hang with.
Yep.
You know, and if you spend a lot of time saying it's okay to be shit with shitty people, perhaps you need to have a shower.
There's another one which is I find quite relatable in the business world. Very similar kind of concept, I suppose. It says your net worth is your network, or the other way around. One
absolutely.
And it's like exactly the same thing. Whoever you hang out with is who you are, basically.
Exactly.
You know, the people. I think they say that the people you spend the 5 people you spend the most time with, they're essentially you.
Aspects of them are. They're what you subconsciously choose to represent to the world.
Absolutely.
You know, this is my crew.
That's why I don't have a crew. I'm a solo.
Ditto. I've got my partner and I've got a few friends, but I would never consider us always consistently a crew and working together. You know, people do their own things at different times.
Yeah.
You know, there's different seasons in life, and there's different strokes and different folks.
Yep. Very true.
So, you know, it all works, provided you're doing kind of a cool thing, you're having fun.
Yeah.
You're not hurting anybody. It's fine.
Yeah. Very well put, man.
You know.
Do you have any more film stuff? I think you mentioned something about being in a film.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
I was hoping you'd bring that up because 2 days ago, a film I was in, which is yet to be released, the trailer was released a couple of days ago, Camp Therapy by Sarah Lamberg, who is internationally acclaimed.
Say no more.
We won an amazing Victorian Pride Award for
awesome.
Best Storyteller.
That's incredible.
The night before our trailer was released. So that's pretty cool. How do you win an award when no one has seen your film?
That is a good question.
Well, because you look at the cast, and it's a queer thinking film. It's it's political. It's entirely political, but there's no realism to it. What we've done is we've taken this idea of conversion therapy and we've flipped it on its head.
I like
so instead of straight people teaching gay people how to be straight, it's the entire reverse.
Oh my god! I've got to say
I play an educator. I play the video educator, which everybody sees for the first time. I'm a little bit harsh.
Really?
Don't ask me about pineapple on pizza because I will read you the riot act.
Oh wow! Okay, let's not go there then.
It's brilliant. I think because of that, because the whole concept alone and the fact that it's entirely queer driven and queer run, without pushing anything quite too far.
Yeah.
It's a joke, and we're happy to laugh.
Yeah.
You know, provided you see the point we're making.
Yeah.
You know, and we won an amazing award for that.
That's incredible.
Best Storyteller is really impressive. Kudos to the cast, which is also moi, but mostly to the writer and director, Sarah Lamberg.
She is incredible. She's
a funny.
We've actually had her. Well, there's only one of me. Had her on twice on my previous incantation of my podcast, which is Coffee with Sam Paul. We caught up both times, because of the schedule she keeps, it was very difficult to get her on. So the first time, she was literally an hour, I think, away from boarding a plane to Melbourne.
Yep.
So we caught up at the Altura next to the airport, had coffee there and filmed it there.
That was my first script reading with her.
Yeah.
Same place, same circumstance.
Yeah.
I'm getting on a plane here now. I'll meet you there.
And then the second time, I was running a bit late because I had two different podcast episodes filming in Brunswick because I was over in Melbourne, and so she had a very small window which got even smaller because the first interview went overtime, and so we ended up sitting on the curbside in Brunswick, just sat the camera in front of us and literally sat on the curb, and we chatted for about 10 minutes and then she had to go.
Yeah.
And it was, I mean, that to me, Sarah, you know,
that's guerrilla.
Yes, that's what,
guerrilla filmmaking.
I reckon that's what she actually called it at the time. Like, I'm pretty sure she...
That's what she's always called it, guerrilla.
I think we even found the camera was a little bit out of focus at times, and she could just put it out, Wayde. Rock and roll.
What we want. Yeah, that's what we want.
So, and I've had the privilege of seeing 2 of her films so far, and so it must be quite amazing to be in one.
It was fun. Working with her is a lot of fun.
I mean, you seem pretty cool yourself, so I can just imagine the 2 of you together would be...
Oh yeah, she had to remind me to stay in my lane once or twice because it's a creative endeavour.
Yeah.
And we all get a little bit chaotically loud and let's do this and let's do this and we need to be reminded sometimes that it's not my narrative.
I love that. But you know what? That to me is a sign of a good team, though. Like that she's able to pull you back.
It's good direction.
But that the producers were flowing. You know, there were ideas popping around.
She's got a great technique. I mean, she'll do sort of two reels, 2 takes.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
She goes as directed or as interpreted.
Okay.
And you'd be surprised what you get then when you work with actors like that.
I can only imagine. Yeah,
entirely. So it was shot in Melbourne. In Melbourne City, there was some scenes in Gippsland, and here. There was some shooting done here.
Wow. Okay.
Most of the post has been done here, our local studio in Cutler, which has been a lot of fun. I have seen the entire film.
That's what you're going to say, though, isn't it? You're just going to keep us waiting. Damn you. What was it? Remind us again, the Camp Therapy, was it?
Camp Therapy.
Camp Therapy. Check that one out, people, when it comes out.
I think I came packing a surprise. There we go. There we go. Camp Therapy. Look it up. It is not a cult.
Behind.
It is not a cult.
Are you sure?
Quite sure.
It might be once the film comes out.
They pay us extra to say this down the lens. This is not a cult. Because it's not a cult.
What I would like to share before I say goodbye and thank you, although we'll still say thank you. Where can people find your stuff? Where is there a landing page somewhere, a Facebook page, or?
So you can hit me up on Facebook or Instagram. My music is across everything, like them all.
Yep.
And we have not released Camp Therapy yet.
No.
The trailer is available at the moment. You follow my socials and I'll keep you informed.
I'll pop
this
them up.
This year, I promise.
Famous words of an artist. Promise you this year. I'll put the link to your Facebook and Instagram up on the description so people can click on that straight away.
That'd be great.
Find you easy enough, and go check out his music.
Lang-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Yeah, especially if you're like me and love a good banjo solo.
I love a banjo.
The anything better than banjo would be maybe a ukulele. No, I'm only kidding.
No, mandolin.
No, mandolin.
Mandolin. Oh. If I were to lose a few fingers, like...
All right, and just want to do a quick shout out to Machinetta in Grange for allowing us to film here.
Thank you.
Even though I didn't ask, but Joe and his wife are fantastic. Come down, grab a coffee because it's amazing.
Or a chai, it's really nice.
Or a chai, you can't go wrong with chai. Yeah. No, thank you again. Well, not thank you again, it's the first time I've properly said thank you, but thank you, Ben.
Thanks for having me.
Absolute pleasure, mate. And I'm looking forward to that movie, Camp Therapy. That sounds friggin' amazing.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Oh, man. Well, thank you again. It's been an absolute pleasure. Looking forward to seeing all your different projects come to fruition. Awesome, man. Well, thank you again.